Welcome to Govet's Permaculture Food Forest. I'm in western Slovenia, transforming this rocky, barren bushland into a permacultural food forest with amazing food production. I got a wonderful piece of land which all burned down last year. I've been clearing it out and preparing the space for permaculture. I got so many rocks and bushes everywhere. It is real wilderness here, and I'm in the middle of the forest. In about 1 year of working really hard, I cleared a lot of pieces from this land and mulched it with nice wood chips to make paths and roadways throughout the parcel. In a previous episode on my YouTube channel, you saw me construct these vine pillars for grapes. Using the dead trees from the land, I made this structure to hold a bunch of grapevines to produce lovely grapes. I've got 4 poles in the ground stretching over 10 meters, and the top will be completely filled with grapes. I'm also going to have a bunch of fruit vines going in the middle. At the base of each pole I put in a bunch of cuttings from grape plants from a neighboring farm who has a beautiful diversity of grapes. At each pole I put 7 cuttings. It's about 15 different species of grape. We will see which of these grape cuttings will actually survive and thrive. That's why I put 7 of them, just to be sure that I have enough. So the plan is to have all of the grapes come up and go over the top of this structure and then fill the middle with different fruits. And I planted at the base of each hole a different species. Starting off, we got the grapes over here and a Ken's red kiwi vine over there. And then here we have a thornless blackberry, and there are more grapes, of course. And then over here we have an Arctic kiwi, and over here we have another blackberry without thorns, more grapes over there, and then lastly we have a tayberry and more grapes over there. The weather is getting really nice and spring is showing its flowers, so I can't wait for all of these plants to start blooming and thriving. To protect my young, vulnerable little plants, I'm going to make a temporary fence around the perimeter. I got this rebar that I painted black, and I got these little things for a wire. I'll put 6 wires around, and then I can electrify them as well. But before we do the fence, I want to mulch this whole area nicely. I can choose between big wood chips, small wood chips, fine wood chips, or hay, or leaves, but I'll choose hay. Hay! Alright, I've added some hay. It was a little bit rotten, but that's fine. I'm sure there will be a bunch of mushrooms popping out of here. The whole place is beautifully mulched with hay and fine wood chips. It's also a couple weeks later, so I'll show you how it's going with the plants. It's April 1st today, and no joke, my cuttings from the grapes are already beautifully starting to bud out and get leaves. This one is green, and this one is red. The red kiwi is happy and growing, the Arctic kiwi is happy and growing, as well as the raspberry is happy and growing. I planted here a loganberry, but I don't know if it's dead, we'll see in a bit. And this is a thornless evergreen blackberry, and it's gonna start soon. Earlier I said this was a blackberry, but it's actually a loganberry. So let's see if it survives. Right, that's it for this part of the project. I also need to make all of the wires in between, but I'll do that when all the plants start growing more. And I got a lot of wood here that I need to cover as a hugelkultur for more veggie planting. But thank you very much for watching this episode. We'll see you next time from Govet's Permaculture Food Forest.